the high life. Grip the moment. The all-new Skoda Fabia. Now that's fab.
This is Network 18. And you are watching CNBC TV 18.
Presented by HSBC, the world's local bank.
My journalistic experience tells me that in corporate India, for every one success story, there are thousands of sob stories. Many a times an entrepreneur starts a business with a bang, but somewhere along the way the enterprise loses the steam. This could be largely because of mindless diversifications, over-leveraging the balance sheet, changes in the government policy, or simply because the entrepreneur in question has lost the drive or vision to grow his business. The moment a company becomes a stretcher case, turnaround experts are called in to put the company back on the track. This is what happened at SAIL a few years back. Had it not been for the Midas touch of V. Krishnamurthy, the legendary turnaround expert, SAIL would have been history. Another interesting story that comes to my mind is that of Indian Railways, which was making huge losses for years. It took the rustic charm of the then Railway Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav and his lessons in earthly economics to put the Indian Railways back on track. The story of this week's episode is also about turnaround strategy, but with a difference. CAMPHOR and Allied Product, a 5-decade-old company listed on BSE, was languishing for quite some time. While Oriental Aromatic, a profitable but closely held company, was looking to grow its flavors and fragrance business through acquisition route. And CAMPHOR and Allied Product fitted the bill. Take a look at the CAMPHOR and Allied Product story. It will tell you why success has many fathers but failures none.
They have been touching our lives every day and making no noise about it. Every time we use a Godrej Synthol soap, Light Cycle brand Agarbatti, use Saraswati brand Camphor, eat chocolates, apply Vicks Vapor Rub, or race on MRF tires, we use this company's product indirectly. Well, this silent player is CAMPHOR and Allied Products, a 5-decade-old company filling our lives with fragrances, flavors and more. Little wonder one can get the scent of money wafting in from its 6,000 square feet tastefully decorated office in Mumbai's upscale Kalaghora area. Today, the whole office seems to be charged. There is a strong sense of purpose and direction. The mood does seem upbeat. But it was a picture of contrast till the Bodani family of Oriental Aromatics entered the scene in 2008. Till then, the mood was gloomy. It seemed the company was directionless, almost running itself to the ground. The 300-plus employees saw no hopes, no future. Even suppliers and customers had become skeptical. So how did a company that was a monopoly player reach such a sorry stage? For that, one needs to go in replay mode. CAMPHOR and Allied Products was set up by Jayant Dalal in 1961 to manufacture synthetic camphor and other chemicals from turpentine, an extract of pine trees that is abundantly found in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. Dalal, who died in the 90s, was the former MD of Oriental Fire Insurance Company and also the brain behind Jayant Vitamins, a well-known vitamin C manufacturer. The company has 2 manufacturing facilities. The Bareilly plant in Uttar Pradesh, with a capacity of nearly 7,000 tons, produces synthetic camphor, which is used as incense, that is puja, in pain balms, liniments and moth and insect repellents. It also produces terpenols, perfumery chemicals that are used in soap detergents, agarbatti and other fragrance compounds. Terpenphenol resins are used in automotive tires, adhesives and chemical-resistant coatings. The Vadodara plant in Gujarat, with 2,500-ton capacity, produces astrolite or synthetic musk, astromoran and astron, which are used in the manufacture of high-end synthetic sandalwood derivatives used by fragrance and flavor industry. Sometime in the mid-70s, his son Harshal Dalal took over the reins of the company. But the going was not good for Harshal, as he found that the older generation was not cooperating with him. According to old-timers, half his time was spent on battling with internal politics. This clash of egos saw two senior employees quitting the company to set up their own camphor manufacturing units. On the other side, China was breaking the stranglehold of the company in the export markets. These developments dented the company's growth and profitability. The result of all this had an impact on the turnover, and the company witnessed a flattish growth. Between 2002 and 2007, Camphor and allied products had a 75 rupee plus crore turnover with a net profit of around 2.5 crore rupees and sometimes even as low as 32 lakh rupees. There was no expansion, no fresh investments, no new products were launched, and naturally stock markets factored these issues as the scrip was hovering around 63 rupees. Soon the word was out that Harshal Dalal was keen to exit the business, as he did not see his two daughters stepping into his shoes. Many suitors made a beeline, as it was a strong R&D company that was asset-rich with 100 acres of land. For most suitors, the eye candy was a 100-acre property. But Dalal was clear. He was looking for a suitor who would continue the company his father built without changing the name or stripping its assets. During this time, Oriental Aromatics, a reputed firm in the business of flavors and fragrances since 1955, was looking to grow its business through backward integration. And Camphor and allied products was a perfect fit. What made matters easy was that Oriental Aromatics was one of the largest customers of Camphor and allied products.
A large part of our business comes from fragrances and flavors. We are originally creators and manufacturers of fragrances and flavors with a company called Oriental Aromatics Limited, which was started by my grandfather. And over the years, we've developed the business to various units within India and abroad. And 2 years ago, we took over Camphor and Allied, which is backward integration for the fragrance and flavor business.
So, on April 25, 2008, Oriental Aromatics bought out promoter Harshal Dalal's stake of 32.67% for 28 crore rupees. Prior to this agreement, Oriental had bought 4.99% from the market. In keeping with SEBI's takeover code, Oriental made an open offer at Rs 167 per share, same price paid to the Dalal family on 30th June 2008 to acquire 20% from the shareholders. This 20% worked out to 17 crore rupees. Effectively, Oriental forked out over 45 crore rupees to acquire a 58% stake in the company. Before the takeover in 2008, Camphors posted a net profit of 46 lakh rupees on a sales turnover of 104.63 crore rupees. Its share price was around 75 rupees plus. So how did the Bodanis turn around the company? To start with, there were apprehensions among employees of the new management stripping the assets and rendering them jobless. The Bodanis made clear they were in for the long haul. They got into the act of boosting the employees' morale, undertaking cost-cutting exercises across the board, improving processes, investing in R&D, and fine-tuning their sourcing strategy.
We made a trip to Bareilly and we actually met them ourselves. Personally, we had a forum of our workforce and explained to them that we were in the business for the long run, that we had previously been in the fragrance and flavor business for 60 years, and that we had full commitment and dedication to pursuing and growing Camphor.
This strategy of consolidating on the strengths of the company, plugging revenue drainages, and channelizing the resources more productively by making investments in energy-saving measures and yielding improvements began to show. Within 8 quarters, the Bodanis could deliver results. By 2010, the company for the first earned a net profit of 10.22 crore rupees in a turnover of 165 crore rupees. Its share price moved up by nearly 3 times to 220 rupees. On the client side, things were looking up. Many customers like P&G, Amrutanjan, Emami, Asian Paints, Reckitt Benckiser, MRF, Simrise, SH Kelkar stood by it. In the case of P&G, the company is the approved supplier worldwide for pharma-grade camphor, which finds use in Vicks inhaler, Vicks lozenges and Vicks Vapor Rub.
Fortunately, we have got a very strong customer base, and then not only after the takeover, even much before that, in the last 25 years, I have not lost any customer.
This is one company which is A, big in terms of size, and 2, has the right product portfolio, and 3, I see them to be making all the right moves in terms of investments to capture all the opportunities that are available in our industry. They've got the right people, they've got the right investments in technology and manufacturing capabilities.
Yet, there are challenges in the marketplace.
Our industry, particularly fragrance and flower industry, is becoming highly regulated. Probably after the pharma industry, ours is going to be the next industry which is going to be highly regulated. The challenge is to deliver the material at a particular price after complying to all those regulatory aspects is a major challenge right now. It's not only for the Camphor and allied products or any other Indian company, this is a big challenge now.
Helping Rao meet his marketing challenges in terms of pricing and products to beat the competition is DS Raghav, another veteran at the company who heads the R&D operations.
We are facing lot of competition, stiff competition from small manufacturers. Those are not that much organized, and those don't have that much of overhead expenses also. So cost is the major factor actually for us. For controlling cost or reducing cost, we are getting help from our R&D by changing the process or reducing the cost. We are reducing our energy cost. New products, we are already, last 2 years we have taken 2 products from R&D and we have taken to the production level.
Thus, the synergy of Oriental Aromatics, a creatively driven firm, and Camphor Allied Products, a technological company, seems to have worked. It is now a fully integrated flavors, fragrances, and aromatic chemicals company that's poised for a bigger leap. It's time for a short commercial break. When we come back, we will talk to Dharmil Bodani, MD of Camphor and Allied Products, to find out what kind of strategy he put in place to turn around this company. Also joining us on the show is Puneet Chadha of HSBC, who went whole hog to support the Bodanis to take over Camphor.
I love the way I travel on business. I love my new